Undertaker's ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. The Rock walked out of WrestleMania, the people's champ.
So why don't you go back to Calgary and take some more gas?
Welcome everybody to another week of Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us this week. I'm the champ, John Potok. It's the role model, Rick Lieb. And this week we have a new guest on the show. He's our newest field reporter, Boris Smirnow. I'd like to say, this week, a lot happened in this week in wrestling. If you guys want to call us, give us some news, views, or opinions. In Akron, you can call us at 677-0029. In Cleveland, it's 521-3529. Give us a call. We already got the lines jammed, as is always. Right off the bat, and knock it out also. Say, hey, that, this is just an opinionated show, so all you people out there looking for lawsuits, this ain't the one to do it on. Get it knocked out also with our websites. If you want to email me, the champ, you can email me at PWWeekly29. If you want to email the role model, you can email him at eRoleModel. Both of those are at AmericaOnline.com. Role model, busy week this week. Last week, of course, the big news, we were talking about the ECW thing. I retained the title, of course. But the big thing, I think, is the match of the night, of course, between Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn.
That match was incredible. If anybody had a chance to see this pay-per-view, Hardcore Heaven, match-wise, it had to be one of the best pay-per-views for ECW I've seen yet. And the match between Jerry Lynn and Rob Van Dam was just absolutely off the hook. If you want, as everybody knows, Van Dam and when Van Dam threw Jerry Lynn out of the ropes, Jerry Lynn was out cold. John, did you see that? Out cold for 4 minutes. Broke his nose and everything on that hit, man.
Yeah. That's pretty. I mean, it made the match exciting, also. And you're sitting there watching it going back and forth, and then, the bottom line, when people see pay-per-view and then they see, real things happen. This was a real situation. He went to the hospital after the show. He had a bad concussion and a broken nose.
Broken nose. And the thing that's remarkable about Jerry Lynn, and I have to definitely give Jerry Lynn a lot of full credit for this. Jerry Lynn got up and wrestled 15 minutes after this. I mean, it's not like, well, let's get a quick pin in. No, Jerry Lynn wrestled 15 minutes after suffering a concussion and a broken nose. And during this 15 minutes, he went over a guardrail, into the crowd with the fans. He got clotheslined in the crowd on chairs and came in the ring. I mean, the man, he is definitely an Iron Man in the sport. I think he just earned his stripes.
Yeah, he definitely deserves that. There's a lot of wrestlers that constantly go through that kind of abuse and punishment, and like you said, they just get off real quick and oh, man, I'm so hurt.
Pin me quick.
Yeah, and that, man, outstanding pay-per-view, and
I got a
thumbs up to the ECW.
I got a question for you, John. I mean, what do you think about Rob Van Dam?
Me personally, yes. I like Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam.
I love his moves, even though some people even say, hey, Jerry Lynn's a better worker, which that could very well be. Yeah, they're both great. I like Rob Van Dam. Ever since that one match he was doing against Bam Bam Bigelow, when he got up on the top turnbuckle and he does his backflip off the top turnbuckle into the fans, and I mean, they'd be a fool to get rid of him.
One of the moves that caught my attention, and it's probably nothing really major, but he jumps up, he does like a split on the corner of the ropes real fast, and then flips over. The move probably, in all reality, wouldn't hurt no one, but it's still, I mean, to me, it's just, it shows the amazing ability that Rob Van Dam has. And Terry Taylor's interested in having him in the WWF, but Vince McMahon does not like him because he's too arrogant. And Vince ain't.
Yeah, Vince ain't. Anyway, also today we got our new on-field reporter. We also have another one possibly coming on with us, a guy named Mikey G,
Yeah, from PWI Wrestling.
Yeah, you can get a hold of him, and he's got a great website also. Another thing is, here we got some prizes. This week I was talking to WCW, and I was trying to get it to where we have a wrestler on the show from the WCW on the week that they come to town for Nitro. And, of course, I couldn't. They said they couldn't go through it, but a nice guy, Larry Sharp, up there, turned around. He sent me a bunch of prizes to give away at the shows and at the appearances. Tomorrow we're going to be at El Dorado's. If you guys want to join me out there, you can come out there. We have trivia, games. It's a big wrestling party. You have WCW and Raw. Come out to El Dorado's. We got a lot of prizes to give away, but this is officially from the WCW. So WCW employees have touched it, these items. We got some great items. We got a cup here, so we're going to give this away today. You know, it's part of trivia. I don't know. We'll start off with a trivia question. We'll give you an easy one. What city? If anybody could tell me what cities were all involved in WrestleMania 2, you know, what live? How can I word that? What cities was WrestleMania 2 live in? If you guys can tell me the 3 cities that they were in, you know, we'll give you your pick of the crop there, and, you know, let us know. Give us a call. And, yeah, the one for the pay-per-view or the closed circuit, whatever, however you want to word it. So, you know, we'll get into that a little bit also. Also, you know, another thing is, this week, you know, Rick, I was out there and did an interview there on 91.3 Edge of the Summit. I was out there, they did a little wrestling skit there, and I thought it was pretty exciting that, you know, Matt Smith and Colin Boyd, you know, we had a good time. It was a nice hour-long show. We had a good time. They interviewed about wrestling. They tried to stump the champ. They weren't successful. It was a really good time. You guys listened to that station. You know, you could have, you know, heard me this past Friday night.
And I recall Matt Smith saying that Ric Flair was 80-something years old. Oh, Matt, bad move, bad move. No, I've seen the way you look, man. That's why you're on radio. So you don't want to start dogging on the Nature Boy Ric Flair. That's my boy.
Anyway, if you guys want to toss them a word, you know, they're giving away some wrestling stuff on their website at www.edgeofthesummit.com. You know, go there, you got a chance to win that WWF CD. So they're also getting into the wrestling group. It's kind of good that everybody's starting to spread with the wrestling spirit. But the big thing is you still got the media bad-mouthing wrestling. And I know you personally have taken something to heart, role model.
Yeah, well, see, it would appear that this one guy from the Akron Beacon Journal, he's got some Mickey Mouse name. I think it's Goofy or something like that. I know it was the dog, but anyway, he's got a little article over here in the Akron Beacon Journal where he just has fun bad-mouthing on pro wrestling, and he's talking about some scenarios that probably never even happened in wrestling, and if they did, they were years ago, acting like he just watched them last week or something. And well, Goofy, you know, just because, you know, you've got the same hairdo as Hulk Hogan doesn't mean you have the right to come into, you know, our territory and start reporting news and bad-mouthing people, because you don't hear me bad-mouthing things. I think the only thing is you're a little bit jealous because you, in your prime, were probably not even in good enough shape to go fishing. So, I mean, just stay out of the area, okay?
There's the first war started, fans, already going in there. Yeah, you know, I mean, the guy, he was just doing his job. He's reporting,
well,
you know, the rest of the news. And
it wasn't
a bad article. I mean, again, yeah, he might have came a little bit across a little different. But, you know, there's mixed opinions. Let's face it out there. There's a lot of people in America that just don't care for wrestling. And they think it is a bad example. But I'm the one also, on that same note, before you get started there, I'll be the first to say, hey, I defend wrestling. You know, it's not making kids do this. It's not doing this to people. You know, the Inside Edition this week also did a thing about backyard wrestling, you know, and they did a thing. To me, that didn't come across bad. You know, they kind of had, they did towards the end where they had, like, the doctors come on and say, hey, we always get this many injuries from backyard wrestling. You know, what people got to realize is wrestling is fake. Kids watch, you know, whether they're watching wrestling, whether they're watching boxing, whether they're watching ER, you know, I'm sure somebody's going to go out there and try something.
All right, well, look, here's what I'm trying to say, though. I'm glad you brought up wrestling is fake. Goofy's over here saying on his article about, you know, it's fake. Golly gee whiz, it's fake. You know, I mean, with, like, some sarcastic, you know, remarks in his paper article. And it's like, you know, everybody other than the Champ's fans out there and viewers know that wrestling's fake. Anybody that likes the role model already knows that the wrestling's fake, you know. Only the Champ's friends and fans think that wrestling is real, but, you know, so you don't need any of this sarcasm in your report. He did, on the other hand, have a good things to say about Tully Blanchard, but then he also said that was his friend, so I have no idea what to go by on that. But the article, in all reality, he should have never wrote. And I mean, you know, honestly, no, you know, I'm still ready. You know, honestly, what's wrestling doing? People that watch wrestling are more likely to not get in gangs, to not go out and start violence. Why? Because when they grow up, they want to be pro wrestlers. They're more likely to go to gyms or something like that. But, I don't think obviously he's never been a wrestling fan because he's never been in a gym before. I'm sorry, John, what were you saying?
There you go. You're just constantly, I mean, you got to give the guy some credit. He does get paid to do a job, and I'm not defending whatever he says, you know, whatever this. But I mean, the guy is trying to do what he feels is, you know, his job and his opinion, and everybody has their rights, their opinion. And I mean, you got to at least give him pay that. He made his opinion.
Well, you know what opinions are for.
Well, there you go. Anyway, let's get on here. We'd like to welcome our field reporter, Boris Smirnow here. We'd like to welcome you to the show, and we're going to look forward to having you give us some reports, as well as, like I said, a possible another coming on here soon. You know, at any time, though, if anybody has any kind of news, you know, feel free to give us a call, email us, send us letters. We also got some big news coming up here in the next couple of weeks that we'll announce later on down the road. But I'd like to take a minute to welcome you
Well, it's
to
a
the
pleasure
show.
being here with the role model.
Right.
Champ.
He's no champ, everybody, but I mean, he's no role model, everybody, but he's a lot better than the champ. So that's all that matters to me.
Thanks.
No problem. What about some news here, BS?
Oh, well, the Brian Pillman. The Brian Pillman Memorial results are in and took place in the Cincinnati Gardens on May 19th. As you know, Brian Pillman cut down in his prime, you know, left behind a lot of kids, and they're trying to raise some money, take care of the family. The Shark Boy defeated Matt Stryker following a tornado reverse DDT in a first-round match of the Pillman Memorial Cruiserweight Tournament. Tarek the Great defeated Jeremy in the first-round match of the Cruiserweight Tournament. And Chip Fairway defeated All-American Chad Collier. White Lightning Tim Horner, you know, he goes way back with us.
Yeah.
And Iron Man Rob Conway defeated Bull Payne and Flash Flanagan. Also, Shark Boy defeated Tarek the Great. And then Terry Taylor, who we know very well, defeated Dr. Tom Pritchard. And those are a couple of classics back from the early 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Missy Hyatt was involved in that one. Shark Boy defeated Chip Fairway then. And in a WWF Hardcore Championship, Al Snow with Head defeated the Road Dogg Jesse James after powerbombing him through a table.
Nope. Obviously, what I'm hearing is he didn't go through the table and ended up injuring his shoulder and his neck on that.
And then turned around, Al Snow went, or someone else went through it later on in the show.
Yeah.
That just shows you they're working hard for a show that's not on pay-per-view, and that's good for wrestling.
You know, tonight, speaking of the Road Dogg and Al Snow, you know, tonight's also the big pay-per-view event of Over the Edge for the WWF. The main event, which we've announced weeks ago, you know, Austin versus The Undertaker. Role model, I know that we both probably have eye to eye on this one because we had some great inside scoop.
Yeah, so we're going to
title on the line there. Of course, we're both saying, let's make this clear, I am saying The Undertaker wins the title tonight. What is your choice?
Well, I hate to say it because we already pretty much know this one, so can we go to a different
We're
title
going to,
belt?
but I just want to see that. Make sure we have
yeah,
eye to eye.
we both know that the Undertaker is going to take.
What about we'll go ahead and throw him in. We'll make this a three-way dance for the title.
I'll go with The Undertaker.
All right.
Okay,
so we're all agreed on that. Okay. Well, I guess what we're going to have to do here is we're going to go through the match tonight. Like I said, Over the Edge for the WWF. Let me run down some of the matches here. We got the Hardy Boys and Doc Hendricks.
the Fabulous Freebirds?
Yeah, against the Brood. We got Badass Billy Gunn against the Road Dogg. Now, I don't know if the Road Dogg, they say he's going to wrestle tonight, but, you know, hey, who knows with that injury. We'll see what happens with that. That'll be interesting. The Godfather defending the Intercontinental title against the Blue Blazer. We also got X-Pac and Kane versus D-Lo and Sexual Chocolate. The Union versus Viscera, Bossman, and the Acolytes. That's kind of a corny match, I think. Val Venus and Nicole Bass against Jeff Jarrett and Deborah. Then we got Triple H and The Rock going at it, and then also Stone Cold against The Undertaker.
Val Venus and Nicole Bass versus Jeff Jarrett and Deborah. Nicole Bass can beat all of them.
You know, that's funny you say that, too. This week they had a big old thing about Shawn Michaels, you know, last week on Raw.
She was crying, yeah.
She
I heard
was
about
crying backstage because how he said,
Mister.
Stand back, mister. You know, it made her like, you know, everybody knows from her being on Howard Stern that she's very sensitive about looking like a man and this, and this. And I know everybody kind of gives her heat, but, you know, she should probably say, hey, you know, you're in entertainment. You're getting paid the big money. Why not just take the things, you know, just like the guys used to be from the Revenge of the Nerds movie. Remember, they were kind of, you know.
Let's just be our nerdy self or whatever. But look, let me tell you, I'm going to clear it up one more time, okay? Nicole Bass is definitely 100% woman. She has the same thing. Her and Paul White both have the exact same disease that Andre the Giant had and died from.
And the role model ought to know she's 100% woman.
Right, because I walked in on her and John the other day. It was disgusting. He's 100% woman also.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. What was you saying about some, you're rambling on about some disease.
It's just, just rambling on about some disease. Killed Andre the Giant, you know.
Yes, she did, man. Anyway, what do you want to put the title up on the line for, role model?
Let's do the Intercontinental title. Is it on the line?
Title? Okay, yeah, we can put it on with that matchup. Who
Okay,
you
what match is
the
it?
Godfather defending the title against the Blue Blazer.
You know who I like.
Who?
I like the blue blazer. What are you saying in this one?
See, I have to go with the blue blazer myself. So we can't put the title. Man, we got to think of something here and quick, I guess. What about the tag titles? We got X-Pac and Kane versus Sexual Chocolate and D'Lo Brown.
Pick first. You're the champion. Pick first.
I'll say Sexual Chocolate and D'Lo Brown.
Well, I have to, they're the champs. I'm going to have to go with the champs. I'm sorry. So we have ourselves a different
Okay, there we
agreement.
go. Hey, we're going to go take a break here. When we come back, we're going to take some calls. We're going to see if we can get an answer to the trivia question and give you some more news.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at TNTHealth.com.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirnow, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler.
Pro Wrestling. I'm the champ, John Potok, your role model, Rick Lieb, and our new field reporter, Boris Smirnow.
BS, Bo Smirnow.
There you go, Bo Smirnow. Anyway, let's go to the phones here. We'll see if we can get an answer for this trivia question. So if you're out there and you're watching, let's see what you got. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. Hold on.
Hello? He told us to hold on.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hi, I want to know,
Speak into the phone. We can't hear you.
oh, I'm sorry. I want to know, was, Austin planning on going to,
Are you holding the phone upside down?
I want to know, was Austin planning on going to the Union?
Who?
No. Don't expect to see Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Union. He's too much of a loner.
Oh, okay.
All
Where are
right.
you from?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. You guys getting us in pretty good up there?
Not really.
No. Well.
Likewise. Hey, did you want to
Yeah, I want
answer the trivia?
Was it Madison Square Garden?
No, I went to Cities, not the place that it was at.
Yeah, the city's where it was at on closed circuit.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I think I can answer the question.
Well, I believe you have a chance.
Oh, come on. Go ahead.
Was it at the Uniondale, New York, and the Rosemont Horizon?
Okay, there was one more.
Was it Illinois, Los Angeles Sports Arena, Los Angeles, California?
Okay, all I'm looking for is the cities. So what do you, tell me the cities.
Okay, Uniondale, Los Angeles, and Rosemont.
I mean, I'll give it to you.
No one else is going to get it.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's New York, Chicago, L.A.
Hold on, wait a minute, though. Since you're going to give it to her, can you do any impressions?
No.
You can't do Sable for us?
No.
Porky Pig.
Yeah, I know. You stuttered when you first got on there, so you can do Porky Pig pretty good. You sure you can't do Sable?
No.
Give it to her anyway.
All right, hey, you see we got a hat here today. We got I'm going to hold this up there, BS. We got a T-shirt from the WCW. This is all brought to you by the WCW itself now. You know, WCW officials have touched this stuff.
Yeah, Tony Jabroni mailed it himself.
So which one do you like?
Just for your information, I am not a woman. I'm a boy.
No, I'm not trying to say you're a boy. I'm trying to say, can you give us Sable?
Well,
Yeah, role model.
She's ready.
Like she,
trained.
No, it's a guy.
Huh?
It's a boy.
Hello?
Yeah,
Which do you want?
the hat.
The hat.
The
okay.
hat.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, well.
I can't believe this.
Then
All right.
Keep them on the air.
Just hold on the air, and we'll get your information. We'll send you out that hat.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess that brings us to, that was a quick and easy one. I can't believe you let her off the hook so easy there, role model.
It was a boy, man. You keep calling him her.
I did not, well, oh well. Anyway, let's go over here to our on-field reporter, BS, Boris Smirnow, for another trivia question. Try to give away something else. The hat is gone. So, we got a cup and a T-shirt here still. Let's go ahead and whip out one real quick before we go back to the phone.
Shane Douglas's name is in the news. You know, let's bring him up in a trivia question. Who was Shane Douglas's partner in the WCW to form the Dynamic Dudes?
Okay, there you have it. So if you call in with that answer, give you your choice of prize. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I had a few questions for you.
Okay.
Number one tonight is Vince McMahon going to be getting back with Shane McMahon? Are they doing an angle like that?
Okay, yeah, that is part of the rumor. Nobody's for sure what's going to happen. There is a rumor that he turns on Austin, and that's what's going to cause Austin to lose the title. Now, whether he gets back with Shane or not, I don't know if that's going to happen tonight or later on down the road. He is eventually going to get back with Shane, but the main thing is he's going to definitely turn on Austin and cause Austin the title, of course. So.
All right. And also, I heard a couple rumors. First, that Stone Cold was dating Deborah, and also that Goldberg was real unhappy in WCW. I was wondering if maybe he's going to the WWF or anything like that.
Okay. No, Goldberg will stay. Matter of fact, from what it looks like now, Goldberg just may have, he may be ready to ink a new deal where he may be the highest paid wrestler in the WCW or very close. The contract that he's about to sign is minimum at $1.5 million a year for 5-year deals. So it looks pretty good for him. It looks like he's going to be staying in the WCW for quite some time. Now, about the Austin dating Deborah, that's a rumor, but I'm hearing it too, and I'm hearing, that it's been actually going on for quite some time now. I don't live with him, so I don't know.
Role model, in all honesty, in my opinion, Goldberg puts the asses in the seats. He should be the highest paid guy in the WCW.
John, again, you're wrong. Goldberg doesn't have long blonde hair and go, woo! So I don't see him putting no one in the seat. Okay, the only thing, come on, Goldberg's only fans are the loudspeakers chanting Goldberg because the crowd won't do it, so
please.
He ain't putting no one in the seat.
Is Goldberg your favorite wrestler?
Negative. I like Brock. I don't even watch WCW.
Why? Oh, well, I guess Goldberg didn't put you in the seat then, did he?
Negative.
See what I mean, John? Yeah, did you know the trivia question?
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lakewood, Ohio.
Hey, all right. All right, thanks for calling.
All right, later.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I had a question about the WWF.
Okay.
Well, two questions, actually. I heard that they were going to 3 hours long.
No, that's not the case. They're not going. Where did you hear that from?
I have an inside source.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So then why are you calling us if you have this inside source?
Well, you guys are supposed to know it all.
We do.
That is true. What's your other question?
Well, I also heard that Ahmed Johnson was coming back.
No, that's not
Oh, man.
To the WWF, you mean?
That's John's favorite question.
Yeah.
No, he's not coming back there anytime soon. He has attitude problems that he can't control, bad tempers, and so forth. Go ahead.
Thanks, meathead.
What?
He said, thanks, meathead. Oh, man.
Somehow I feel that was a plot against the role model, and, that's how that works.
Somebody gets
All right, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I was just on the air,
Okay.
and I won a hat.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. So wasn't I supposed to?
Oh, yeah. They haven't.
All right. They didn't get. Okay, hold on a minute. All right.
Yeah, just hold on.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I always watch your guys' show. I think you guys are pretty cool.
Thanks.
And,
Especially me.
I have a question about Booker T and his brother. Are they ever going to get back together?
Okay, well, here's the problem.
Hold on, why do you keep raising your hand to me?
Hey, I feel like I'm in class. I guess I'm a class of my own, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but
because
you dropped
guys
out
there.
in second grade.
Well, and I'm a role model. See where I'm at now. Anyway. Now, with Booker T and Stevie Ray, yes, they were definitely supposed to get back in tag teams and actually become tag team title contenders. But now it appears that easy for me to say, huh, John? Booker T is injured. He'll be out probably about 6 weeks. So now they're probably going to take a little change of plans or something with that, at least for a while. expect to see the newest tag teams in the WCW being Diamond Dallas Page tagging up with Bam Bam Bigelow, and honestly expect them to get the world title probably next. And also, the Steiner brothers are also going to be a good tag team. Did you know the trivia question answer?
I have no idea.
Alrighty then.
Why don't you go ahead and repeat it again there,
Yeah,
BS?
good idea. Who was Shane Douglas's tag team partner in the WCW that they formed the Dynamic Dudes?
All right, there you have it. So let's go back to the phone, see what's going on. Okay, you're on the air. Talk about cold feet at the last minute. All right, you're on the air.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I want to talk about tonight's In Your House Over the Edge. My opinion about Steve Austin winning the match.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I never realized this, but every In Your House, there has never been a world title changed hands at every In Your House.
Okay.
Except for that In Your House breakdown, but there was no definite winner when Kane and The Undertaker both pinned Austin, and Vince, got what he wanted.
But what you just said is kind of contradicting yourself. You said there's never been a title change hands, then you said except this and this. So obviously there has been. Even if it was controversial, it still happened.
Of course, Austin did lose the title, but there was no definite winner.
So what are you saying? You think Stone Cold keeps the title tonight?
Oh, definitely tonight.
Think so, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Hey, nothing's impossible, I guess.
Question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that Shane Douglas's partner? That was Johnny Ace.
Yes, it was.
That's right. All right, good.
Hold on to the line.
Interested now, like I said, this is actually from the WCW. This is not something we went out and bought at Dairy Mart or anything. Right here. We got a cup left and we got a T-shirt left where the bad boys, or where the big boys play from the WCW. Which one would you like?
Oh, the cup.
The cup, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, the cup is gone. Okay. So, all right, if you want to hold on, we'll get your name and address and we'll send you out the cup and, get you all set up there, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, hold on. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. My husband wouldn't talk to you. Fine, never mind. He doesn't know. What was the answer for the Shane Douglas partner?
It was Johnny Ace.
Johnny Ace. Oh, I thought I heard 8 or something other. Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
All right, well, we're going to take a break here. When we get back, we're going to go back to the phones. We'll cover a little bit more news, get some more trivia out for the last, but not least, the T-shirt. I can't believe nobody took that right off the bat. But when we get back, we'll take some more calls and handle all that.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirnow, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
Okay, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm the champ, John Potok, your role model, Rick Lieb, and the newest edition,
BS,
the field reporter. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, tomorrow night, Monday night, out at El Dorado's Pizza Pie in Kent, we're going to be out there for the biggest wrestling party in town, starring yours truly. We're going to have a lot of prizes to give away. Everybody, come on out. It's going to, they got all kinds of great food. They got drinks there. You name it, it's going to be a pretty wild party. So come on out, join me for the biggest wrestling party out there. If you want to call for some more information, call 676-3663 or 676-FOOD. Call El Dorado's Pizza Pie. It's going to be a great party. I highly recommend you come out, join the champ. Our field reporter, Boris Smirnow, is going to be out there. And role model, he's not going to be there this week, but hey, he's going to be there next week. So,
well, they better give me some free pizza if I show up there too. You know, the role model doesn't go nowhere on a hungry stomach, and if it's a restaurant, they gotta feed me.
Yeah. Also, like I said, once again, if you want to write us, drop us a line, give us a comment or anything, send us some pictures or any kind of information, you can do that at Pro Wrestling Weekly, P.O. Box 2170. That's in Akron, Ohio, 44309. So feel free, send us some comments, some pictures. You know, we're always interested, all kinds of stuff like that. So send it on out to us, and it'll be a lot of fun. Let's go back to the phones there, role model. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, I called earlier when I had the messed up phone.
Right.
Okay.
You still got it.
Yeah.
I wanted to know. Okay, you said the role model said that Shawn Michaels was a former DX. Okay. You said that you have had a clue of who it'd be. You said it'd be the Hardy Boys and Test and somebody else. But do you have a change of plans in that?
Well, the WWF actually looks like they have a change of plans in that because Doc, whatever the heck, what's he called? Doc Hendricks wanted to come back in the wrestling as his old Michael P.S. Hayes forte of the Fabulous Freebirds, and he wanted to take the Hardy Boys under his wing, and so it looks like he's going to get the Hardy Boys instead of DX. You know, you could still expect to see Test to get in that because they want to give him a push, but the main guy they want, and everybody knows this, is Chris Jericho. And some news on Chris Jericho as of late, he's put in his notice to the WCW, although don't read into that too much because you have to put in your notice or they automatically renew your contract. So he put in his notice, which lets them know, hey, you know, we better work something out or I'm gone.
And now I hear they're even giving him a possible world title run if he decides to stay with the WCW.
Said they'll let him be a world heavyweight champion if he stays with the WCW, so who knows? That's what he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing about the WCW that might, you know, this is a rumor, though. Dave Metzer printed this, though, himself. So,
Metzer.
and he's, yeah, I always pronounce his name wrong. And he's usually very good with his information. Expect to see Roddy Piper bring back the Piper's Pit on Monday Nitros. For those of you that don't know what Piper's Pit is, it was where he did commentary. I don't know if this is going to go over very well, though, John, because he's not a heel anymore. If he does go back to being heel, though, expect this to go over good, because you know the guy can't wrestle.
I'll tell you what, yeah, I think it would be all right, but I don't know, I didn't know that he could take that away from the WWF, number one, but number two,
it, I guess.
Okay, but I mean, that would be a good idea because there was nothing funnier than back in the day when he used to just tear wrestlers up. I mean, it's a classic how he did with Jimmy Snuka the one time and cracked him in the head with the coconut. I mean, that's what started making wrestling history, and now, you know, Piper's Pit brought that. But, you know, in all honesty, I think he's probably maybe too old for the gimmick, but
and if he uses them stinking same corny lines like he did on his top 10 reasons why Flair can't be president or whatever, that had to be the worst segment I've ever seen in wrestling. Hey, but I don't write it, I just read them.
You're on the air.
Yeah, I had a couple questions for you tonight.
All right.
I was wondering, I might have missed this one, but I was wondering if China and Nicole Bass should be feuding in the near future.
Okay, I wish, but I don't think China wants to go in a ring with Nicole Bass because it'll show that China's a lot smaller than her, and China is being brought off as the most dangerous woman in the world. If she gets in the ring with Nicole Bass, everybody's going to see just by looking in that ring that she's obviously not the most powerful woman in the world. Nicole Bass will tear her apart.
I was also wondering how you guys get your show on the air like that. Does the Plain Dealer know you get all their information from them?
Does the Plain Dealer know that we get our information from them?
Yeah, it seems like every time I listen to you guys, it's like I call the Plain Dealer hotline, and that's where I get my information from. It's like a
Plain Dealer has a hotline?
I don't know. You guys should know. You guys repeat them word for word.
We do?
Are you nuts? Are you trying to give your hotline a plug here? Go ahead.
Oh, it's not my hotline.
The Plain Dealer has a wrestling hotline?
I don't even get the
It has a wrestling hotline.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
I don't even get the Plain Dealer.
They don't have an article in the paper, but they have a hotline?
Right.
Well, they got a hotline. Seems like your information's word for word from them.
Well, then obviously either they watch the show or
Hey,
they're
where do you
pretty
think
good.
they get their information from?
Who knows?
Get it from you guys? I had this information Tuesday.
Oh,
right,
come
well,
on. We're on Sundays.
We're reporting
You
the
must
week's
know somebody to get a TV show, huh?
You know a lot of people.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
It's got to upset him.
I know, you know, you're sitting on a couch right now that you dug out of your neighbor's trash, calling us up, you know, watching our show, trying to badmouth how we're doing business here and stuff.
You're doing business.
Dismissed.
I kind of wanted to talk to them a little more. I didn't know the Plain
No,
Dealer had a
I didn't know
hotline.
they did either.
Where do they get their news?
You know,
That's interesting.
What's he trying to pull a hoe card on us for?
Yeah. How you doing?
Hey, I want to know what happened to Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer.
He's dead.
Okay.
He died of a heart attack, what, about 6 years ago,
Yeah, it's
7
been a
years
long
ago?
while.
He
His
died
son-
at the age of 33.
His son wrestles now in the Motor City Wrestling. You'll see on
His
the
brother
cat.
Bart still, or Brett, I mean, Brett still wrestles.
Well, Smart Bart is who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Bart's foreman. Are you there?
Yeah. Also, I want to know. I like the role model. He's the man, but I want to know where he got that jailhouse tattoo on his left arm.
Jail.
Yeah. You tell that now. Next thing you know, the Plain Dealer will be writing about us.
What do you guys think I should get over this? Because I got this when I was like 12. So, you know, I wish I could get something covering that bad boy up.
Hey, what do I got to do to get that T-shirt?
Answer a trivia question.
Well-
We're going to whip out one here. Real
Let him
quick
get it.
off the top of your head, we'll go to the field reporter, B.S. Boris Smirnow.
All right. Let's go to a question involving one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Barry Windham. What was his wrestling name when he wore a mask early in his career in Florida Championship Wrestling? He apparently suffered a broken nose and wore a mask to cover that up. What was his name at the time?
How you can get the shirt.
Go get an old magazine out of your closet and you'll get the answer.
I have no idea.
Come on, we're talking WCW shirt, and we didn't get this from the Plain Dealer hotline.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we might as well badmouth all newspapers today.
Yeah, I guess
What's
so.
going on?
All right, well, if you find the answer, give us a call back. We'll get you set up.
All right, thanks.
All right, buddy, thanks. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
I was wondering when Shawn Michaels about when he's gonna reform the DX.
When he's going to reform the DX? Actually, it's a week-by-week basis. Now he's out in Hawaii. He's doing that Pacific Blue thing. You know, he was supposed to have already done it. They, you know, plans have changed a little bit. Now he's taping episodes of Hawaii Blue. When he comes back, he's probably going to do
Pacific Blue.
Or Pacific Blue. That's what I meant to say.
I know what you meant.
Pacific Blue. And
Just picking up that fumble binder.
oh, come on.
Running the other way with it.
So look for him when he gets done with that. Within a couple weeks, it should be done.
All right, and you guys got the best show I've seen, man.
Hey, thanks. What do you think of that guy that called us earlier saying we get our stuff off a measly hotline?
He's stupid as hell.
Really?
Thanks.
I'll tell you what. And for you, if you're still watching, let's say we did. What would it make a difference? It's obviously for people like you that can't afford to call the hotline. We're giving you the news. Hey, thanks for calling, nobody.
Yeah.
John with a little temper streak. I like that.
I hate people that badmouth the show. I think we're doing a great thing for wrestling fans
No.
out there. You know, and even the role model, you know, the great guy, you know, we got all this rep together, and then we got
John, with two of them, he called me a great guy.
Well, I wouldn't. I slipped a little.
I'm sorry, John came on the show drunk today, so.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? You're on the air.
Hey, a few things the Plain Dealer says.
Is this that same guy?
No, negative.
Okay.
Okay.
I called earlier, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, everybody's getting on twice today, man.
know.
We must be doing worse.
What's up?
Since they're so good.
Yeah.
From last year, they said Kane was getting his mask taken off last June. In November, Psycho Sid was supposedly going to WWF. In January, Ahmed Johnson was supposed to win King of the Ring. And
Who said this now?
Plain
This is
Dealer.
Plain Dealer
Oh,
hotline.
the Plain Dealer hotline, since we got all the news. Yeah, okay.
Now they're saying Conan and Bret Hart are going back to WWF.
Okay, well, let me
That's
tell you something.
false.
All right, here. From a guy who gets his information from the Plain Dealer hotline, they're wrong. Bret Hart is still under contract with WCW, and Bret Hart is obviously, as a matter of fact, you'll expect to see Bret Hart tomorrow, tomorrow
Yeah,
on
Monday night.
the Tonight Show, wrestling against Kevin Nash. You know, that's his angle. They're going to be bringing him back into the WCW. Conan asked for his release a while ago when him and Kevin Nash were arguing after Kevin Nash slammed him against the locker. Conan and Kevin Nash have since then, you know, they're back to being friends again, and Conan expect to see him in the new Wolf Pack, which well, I don't even think they're going to be calling themselves the Wolf Pack anymore, though, but it'll be a
void
clique
that out
with
there.
Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Rey Mysterio Jr., and Conan.
And
Expect to see
remember,
that happen.
you
And
heard
we
it here
we
first.
Said that.
Pro Wrestling Weekly.
Yeah, call the hotline. Maybe they
First
took
thing
some
they
notes.
said is Ultimate Warrior's coming back, and he's going to fight the Macho Man, and that's going to be like the Warrior's last match, and then he's going to be done for good.
I didn't hear that one either.
I didn't hear that either. Who said that?
Plain dealer.
Oh.
It's kind of weird since you guys,
Well-
your information from there, your guys' is right and theirs is wrong. It's kind
Yeah, well, you know, we know which
people
information
know.
to get from them.
Right.
Hey, thanks for calling, though.
Hey.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I called last week, and I just have a quick question for the role model.
All right.
How many times have you watched that Shawn Michaels thing again?
Wait a minute. This guy's asking me when I watch it. Why is he on your mind? Obviously, it's stuck with your mind for a week now. You know, hey, I saw you wrestle the other day on that Motor City Wrestling. You know, the big guy with the makeup on.
Uh-huh.
Not bad, not bad. A little far-fetched for me. You're a little too flamboyant, shall I say. That was his name.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, look, you got someone's stuff falling out of his pants on your mind for over a week now. You know, you got problems. Then you're going to call the role model. Are you checking out the role model?
Oh, by the way, suck it.
Suck it? See what I mean? He's got sucking it on his mind. He's
How you
checking out the
doing?
role model.
Hi. I have it's an old question.
All right.
All right, from the NWA.
All right.
Whatever happened to Nikita Koloff?
You know what? That's a good question because I really hated Nikita Koloff. He wrestled Ric Flair a lot, but I liked him as a wrestler. And, you know, honestly, I don't know what happened to Nikita Koloff.
I heard that he's, I mean, I'm not sure how much, we'll find out for you for sure, but I heard that Ivan Koloff has a new wrestling school, and I heard Nikita Koloff is there, he helps him out on the side and actually trains wrestlers for Ivan Koloff.
I wonder why Nikita doesn't get back in wrestling. I heard he's off the steroids, though, so I heard he's lost a lot of weight.
What's that?
I liked him a lot.
Yeah, that was a good, the old Ivan Koloff, Nikita Koloff against the Road Warriors was one of the classic tag team battles of all time, too.
And I also liked when Crusher Khrushchev, you know.
Yeah, but he wasn't, you know. He's
Brian Adams.
Yeah. Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, yeah. Do you think, Hogan will go to the WWF with the yellow?
I wish.
With the yellow and red?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hogan, in all reality, Hogan should go to the NWA or something like that. Hogan does not deserve to be in the Big Two anymore, but Vince McMahon would take him back. But don't expect to see Hogan go to the WWF because Hogan and Bischoff are like lovers.
Yeah, and besides, the rumor now has it that Bischoff is actually, even though he's trying to supposedly clean up his act on WCW, the rumor has it that he's, when Hogan does get ready to wrestle again, he's going to come back, and there are actually plans of having Hogan turn good are no longer that way. Now they're saying Hogan's going to remain a heel, and Eric Bischoff's going to manage him again and get it to where...
As a matter of fact, you can expect to see Hulk Hogan on Monday Nitro tomorrow because Bischoff wants to get him in as fast as possible because he thinks that Hulk Hogan, being 115 years old, is going to bring up the ratings. And here's another weird thing about the WCW, which I agree with. A lot of the older wrestlers and the bigger superstars in wrestling are finally getting on Bischoff, telling him, look, you're going to have to start pushing these younger guys. Younger guys are what's going to keep us going. You're going to have to push them. And plus, you know, these older guys want to have a chance to, like, you know, get some rest in between here because, you know, they're getting old.
Yeah.
But Hulk Hogan, on the other hand, has gone up to Bischoff and is trying to, you know, to change Bischoff's mind on the, you know, make sure that Bischoff doesn't do it because Hogan is so stinking jealous that, you know, there's a reason why I don't like Hulk Hogan. I don't like Hulk Hogan as a person.
You know, and I don't think that's going to help the ratings. Anyway, you know, you got, what were the ratings last week on Monday night?
Monday Night Raw did a 6.4 over WCW's 3.3, so once again they beat him by double.
Yeah, it's WWF.
Not better.
I don't think Hogan's going to do too much, even if he does come back. Like I said, in all honesty, and I mean, even though I hate to admit it, you know, Ric Flair does bring the rating. When Ric Flair is on the screen, that's the biggest time that they hang with the WWF. So, yeah.
Did you hear the new thing that it's looking like they're going to have where if the ratings do not go over 3.5, WCW plans on paying all their sponsors back their money?
That could be a big loss, too.
You know, it's going to be a big loss because
I think they'll do a 3.5. They're always averaging almost. This time they did a 3.3.
But you know, a lot of people didn't even think they were going to be on TV because they didn't know the basketball did carry
But
over.
their average is still, what? Their average is about a 4.0. So, I mean...
I have another question.
Okay.
What do you think is going to happen with Macho Man Steve Madness? He's my favorite wrestler. I was just...
You know, I kind of like the Macho Man gimmick now.
Well, the Macho Man gimmick right now is kind of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin gimmick. At least that's what he's trying to do. And to me, it's kind of corny. But then again, I don't like Steve Austin. But what I have to tell you about this is a lot of the wrestlers in the backstage, especially one who won't give his name, is very upset with Macho Man Randy Savage right now because when he did the elbow drop on Monday Nitro on Charles Robinson, because he's protecting his knee, put his elbow right in there and collapsed Charles Robinson's lung.
To the hospital, yeah.
Sent him to the hospital. Charles Robinson had, he had to go straight to the hospital, could not breathe. Here he had a collapsed lung. And, Randy Savage did this. Why? Because he wanted to protect his knee. Randy, if you want to protect your knee, don't jump off the top rope, idiot.
Hey, come on, man. Randy's the man now.
Ooh, no.
Hey, we got to take a break. But when we get back, we'll cover more news, and we'll go over a couple more things, and, of course, take some of your calls.
That's right.
Thanks.
Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans. Hi, my name is Paul Rhodes. Welcome to the Rhodes Marketplace. We're over here at 1148 Cleveland Road in Sandusky, Ohio, 44870. Our hours are Friday, Saturday, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 12 to 6. We're a hybrid venue, so we have crafters, artists, bakers, all different kinds of stuff in here with all of our vendors. We're still a growing business. We're in our first month now. We have a splatter paint room where you can go in there and throw paint at your family, your friends, paint a canvas while you're in there. And on top of that, we're also working on a rage room, which will be open by the beginning of June. You need to come out and check us out. Thanks.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
First of all, let's get this knocked out of the way. If you have a company and it's kind of hurting, what better way to help it out than to advertise with us? You can give us a call if you want to make an advertising commercial, or you want us to read something on the air. As you can see, it's starting to pick up. Give us a call, 330-922-4286. We'll get your company. I'm telling you, we'll get you some business in there. People love us. So if you business owners are out there, give us a call. We'll take care of business for you. Also, once again, I'd like to announce tomorrow, myself and our field reporter, B.S. Bo Smirnow, we're going to be out at El Dorado's Pizza Pie for the biggest Monday night wrestling party there is. Come on out there. It's going to be from 8 to 11. I'll be out there. We'll have some prizes, some trivia, some games. It's going to be a good time, so come on out with us. That's off of South Water Street, 1331 South Water Street. It's in Kent, Ohio. It's right behind the BP, right there on the 43 there. So, yeah, come on out, join us for the party. It's going to be a blast, and we're going to have a lot of fun out there. We always seem to do when we do wrestling parties, so come on out and join us. Also, once again, if you want to email me, you can email me at PWWeekly29. If you'd like to email the role model, you can email him at eRoleModel. Both those are on America Online. And also, we know, if you want to email our newest field reporter here, B.S. Boris Smirnow, go ahead and give him an email at moneyman99. That's at ACN Inc. ACN Inc. Okay, and that's .net. So go ahead and give it to him one more time.
That's moneyman99 at acninc.net. And also, we still got this T-shirt to give away. You know Barry Windham's name when he wore a mask in Florida.
Okay, so we T-shirt giveaway. Time's running out. Give us a call. How you doing? You're on the air.
Yeah, with that whole thing with Nikita Koloff. He retired from wrestling because his wife died about sometime in the last 10 years. She had Hodgkin's disease.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, so he retired from wrestling, and then he just called it quits after she got gotten sick.
Oh, that's too bad, because Nikita had a great future ahead of him in wrestling. And, well, it's obviously too bad that his wife died. No one wants to ever hear that.
Hey, where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland.
Cleveland. Hey, we appreciate you sending in the tip, man. Way to watch out for us.
No problem.
Did you have an answer to the trivia?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Okay, well, there you have it. You're on the air.
Hey, I want to know if TNN was going to give ECW a deal or what.
Well, they were supposed to announce it on this pay-per-view. Trust me, I got the pay-per-view, and they did not announce it. So I don't know what's going on.
ECW's been that close also, when it comes to getting a deal. We're not sure if it's confirmed that we heard that they made the deal, and they were supposed to announce it on, like you said, Hardcore Heaven there.
Hardcore Heaven, and next thing you know,
might have fell through. We don't know what's going on. But I'll tell you, in all honesty, that could have been the last pay-per-view if they didn't strike a deal. I also heard that they're also talking with MTV, so they're still in the works, but they better do something quick because I know they're almost out of wrestlers and money, so
yeah,
get something rolling on there. As soon as we know, though, we'll let you know.
Okay, you got any tickets for anything coming up?
No tickets.
No, there's no tickets today for anything. We got this T-shirt here. If you can answer the trivia question that BS gave us. Do you want to hear this? Go ahead and give him the trivia question again.
Barry Windham wrestled under a mask in Florida. What was his wrestling name under that mask?
The Gator? I don't know.
Gator. Nope. All right. Well, go try to find your wrestling magazines or something. If you find it, give us a call back. See what we can do for you.
All right.
All right, man. Thanks. Hi. How you doing?
Hey, how are you guys? Hey, this is for the role model. You said that Shawn Michaels was going to come back in Form DX.
Right.
Is he going to be wrestling?
Okay, here's the scoop on this, and Shawn Michaels has said he would like to wrestle one more match. Now, he doesn't have doctor's clearance yet, but he said he'd like to wrestle one more match as like a going-away match for him because he felt that he was, out of wrestling too soon. But his intention for coming back to Form DX is strictly as a manager, right? I can't even say that.
Well, another thing is, too, he's got to watch what he does anyway because his back is just that fragile. If he doesn't want to end up like Davey Boy Smith or the Dynamite Kid, he gets in there, that could cause a lot of problems for him. And
now there is
a lot of ladies' hearts, too.
Now, there is a thing where he's also trying to talk, I've also heard that he's trying to talk Vince McMahon into letting him do, like, tag team matches where he only has to go in there as a little pieces of a match. If he does that, I can see it actually working. Because, the guy wants to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he does. You don't want to see him get messed up for life, do you?
Yeah. Hey, is the answer to trivia Midnight Rider?
No, it isn't.
No,
that was actually Dusty Rhodes under a mask.
Okay.
Okay, well, speaking, you got some WWF news yourself there you were talking about.
Yeah, the fall lineup for the UPN includes WWF SmackDown. It's all but confirmed at this point that the WWF will be on in the fall with the SmackDown to go up against WCW Thunder.
And it's funny that you brought that up because I'll tell you, whenever I go out and some people that do happen to notice me, they'll say, hey, what's going on with WWF SmackDown? So obviously it was a great success for the UPN, and I told them, hey, there's still negotiations, and I guess, it was between Fox Sports and this and that, and now I guess UPN's finally made the deal.
And my guess is probably the biggest thing was that they were probably having a little feud over, because they didn't want to be on Tuesday nights. They didn't want to do Sunday,
Right.
Monday, Tuesday. But then UPN said, look, we'll give you 2 hours, and we'll give it to you on Thursday so that you could compete against Thursday Night Thunder. Now, the only problem with the WWF's having right now is, do they have enough talent to fill this roster to do 2 2-hour shows and a 1-hour show? Because as you know, WCW has like 160 guys on their roster. WWF only has around 50 guys on their roster.
Well, another big thing also is now people are also, WWF officials are actually worrying about, hey, before when the big 80s struck and everything was so popular for the WWF back then when Hulk Hogan and all that, they feel their downfall was too much TV time. Who knows, maybe that could be another downfall of the new up-and-coming age of wrestling. I think, in all honesty, my personal opinion, it's probably a bad move for the WWF. People right now are hungry for the WWF. If they start seeing it like, when we were kids, WWF was on
once a week,
15 hours every Saturday. I mean, it started getting kind of old and tiring.
When we were kids,
stick with
it was
make
on one
hungry.
time a week for 1 hour, then it started picking up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know, but you got to make them hungry for it. I say stick with Mondays. Sunday night, okay, if you're going to do Thursday, get rid of Sunday night, in my opinion.
Right.
So, I don't know. Let's go back to the phone. Hi, you're on the air.
I called. This is my call. My third call.
Jeez. This
What are
guy,
you going? Hey, he's got a record
speed
here.
dialing?
Huh?
You have speed dialing?
Yes, I do.
Ah, that's what it is.
Okay, what's up?
Hey, I think y'all should get off the role model and them back because the plain dealer sucks. And I think I know what that trivia question was.
What's your answer?
Oh man, that's okay though. But I think y'all should.
But he said, at least he's sticking for us.
Come on out to the party tomorrow night. Maybe we'll give it away then if nobody can get on the show today. You can check out your magazines today and dig it up. It's there. It's a hard one.
Okay.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yes. Was it I think I got the question.
Okay.
Was it Big Delicious?
No, Big Delicious is he's a jobber in UWC.
Yeah. Big Delicious. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Earthquake and Typhoon?
What?
Whatever happened to Earthquake and Typhoon?
Earthquake.
John Tena was Earthquake. He was Golga on the oddities in the WWF. He's been fired. He's now, independent, doing a little indie circuit. As far as Typhoon, I don't know, whatever happened to him, you know?
That's Godwin.
What's that?
You one of the Godwins, or?
No, I don't know. He might have been. I don't know. We'll find out about Typhoon, but I know that, like I said, John Tena is the real name of the Earthquake. He's done a couple characters. His most recent with the WWF, he was the fat guy with the South Park shirt on and the gold mask, Golga.
Yeah.
That was Earthquake.
Was that your favorite team?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, so yeah, we'll get back to you. We'll let you know. Keep watching us every week.
Now, speaking of, the oddities, the Insane Clown Posse used to be in there with them. They're stating on a radio show that they are going to be back to the WWF to introduce Thrasher's new gimmick, which is a clown gimmick. So we'll see what goes from there.
Well, that'll be stupid. They start doing that crap again.
Clowns.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
I want to talk about the pay-per-view tonight.
Okay.
I see a lot of logic in The Undertaker winning the title tonight.
I don't, because The Undertaker's not a very big draw.
Well, I think the reason why they're going to do The Undertaker is because it's going to set up something like a Paul White Undertaker thing. I know that's going to probably be, the rumor has it, that's going to be the next pay-per-view main event, Paul White against The Undertaker.
Yeah,
They've already shot posters of it, and so that'll be interesting.
I'm looking ahead to SummerSlam, where they're supposed to set up the Triple H Austin and the Undertaker Rock Gates of Hell match.
Oh, I didn't hear. I mean, I knew that those four were going to get some kind of mix. It's going to be what, like a Hell in the Cell?
No, actually, what they're talking about is a ring where the bottom opens up, and there's like this pit. And you have to push the other opponent into the pit, and they've been constructing it. There's several different stages of construction, and...
That'd be pretty wild.
Pretty weird.
That'd be real exciting, eh?
We got informative fans.
There you
today,
go.
man. That's good.
How do you think of the show?
Actually, I'm liking it.
All right. Where you calling from?
Akron.
All right. Hey, keep on watching.
Thanks.
Thanks. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Hello?
Don't be afraid, man. Talk.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to hear some news on the franchise.
Franchise is the new NAWA World Heavyweight Champion, and NAWA is affiliated with the WWF. So, and you can also expect him, this is only a rumor though, so, I'm not going to put my life's blood on this, that he will be the Blue Blazer, and
That's not confirmed. Yeah, a lot of people were talking about him showing up tonight. They're saying the Blue Blazer's probably going to beat the Godfather for the title, and then he's supposedly going to unmask himself, and boom, Shane Douglas appears. Don't be surprised if it doesn't happen, but that's what a lot of people are talking about all over hotlines, internet, everything. So
he's going in as Shane Douglas then?
No, he's going to go in as the Blue Blazer and then take off the mask.
If that's
Shane
true,
Douglas.
yeah.
If the rumor's true, I'm not going to confirm this, but it is rumored that this is going to happen, and I'm pretty proud of you, John. You actually had that one on the nose, I threw a lead and you came right in there. You're starting to get a
lead.
You're starting to get a little informative here, John.
One more thing.
Okay.
Hardcore Heaven last Sunday.
Yeah.
Right.
Best pay-per-view I've seen in a while.
Hey, what did you think of the Dudley Boys? I really liked them, man. I really never paid that much attention to them, but I really liked it, especially when they did that thing with Jack Victory. Did you think that was funny?
Yep.
He goes, did you see that, John? He goes,
yeah.
He reads the list and he goes, who do we got to get next on their hit list? He goes, Jack Victory, that's our boy. And then they pull out $5,000 like, man, Jack's a dead man. I don't know, I was just on the ground laughing when they beat the crap out of him for that.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Best wrestler going today.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got to take off here. It's a great hour. We'd like to welcome you once again there.
My pleasure.
Bo Smirnow, if you want to throw out your email address once again.
It's moneyman99@acninc.net. Send me some email.
You can join us, me, the role model, every week here. We're going to have the on-field reporter, BS. You can join us tomorrow, though. El Dorado's Pizza Pie in Kent. Come out and join us for the biggest wrestling party, and we'll be out there and have a lot of fun.